Now we need silence. All right. Good evening. Welcome to this is the of Sudan. And now is the turn of the Gambia's coach, Tom Sanfi, press. For tomorrow's game, after which the media would be allowed to ask questions and answers will be given by him. You can use yourself, and which thing is that the coach is multilingual. He can both English and even Belgian. You want to, the unfortunate thing is he cannot speak Korean.
Korean. Yes.
So yes, coach.
Dutch and German. You said bonjour tout le monde. Comme lui a dit, pour les Sénégalais, je peux parler français après. Moi, je commence en anglais pour les Gambiens. Senegalese, but I will start it. Okay, where no one expected us to be successful like that, sixth position, quarter final. Now the chance of being the underdog is gone. We play against South Sudan, who are maybe now the new Gambia, and we are now the bigger one on the list. What brings a new kind of football, a new kind of stress, a new kind of preparation with the team. We have had a successful training camp in Dubai the last week, where we played against number 68 in the world, Emirates, a good 1-1 draw. The first time in history that Gambia got a point against a non-African team. So again, a fantastic achievement. Later, some players were added. Some players came because there were absentees. And we have now a full squad of 24 players available. Let me first address that I'm a little bit disappointed that many of the called-up players didn't come. Some of the boys have a good reason, injury, but some others preferred their club duty ahead of national team, and that's literally disappointing. We had good training sessions. The mood is good in the camp, but we know that we're going to face a decent, strong opponent. The time that countries win 4-5, 6-0 is past. And South Sudan was always in the qualification rounds. They always went through the pre-qualification. And even the last qualifiers, they lost only 1-0 from Mali, 1-0 from Burkina Faso, two teams who reached, one was fourth on AFCON, and the other reached the quarter of the second round in AFCON. So it won't be a walkover. We have to be very focused. We played last year in October in Morocco against them. We won 2-1. But the game of the team developed very much from South Sudan. And actually, they are very motivated. It's a team who play quite aggressive, positive aggressive, just on the limits, with a lot of running capacity, with quality players. Several players play of them abroad, in Iran, in Australia, United States, but also with a local-based setup who train a lot together. It's a very motivated team. Now we are the Algeria, the Morocco, the Tunisia, and they are the Gambia. So we have to be very careful that we don't have the same trap as what we tried to get the big teams in. We need to get 3 points. That's our aim, ambition. We play at home, away from home, but it's home. Yeah, tomorrow we have to be ready from the first second, because it will be a tough battle, and any victory will be very welcome. because then we can go with different mindset to Congo Brazzaville. But it will be difficult. Don't underestimate South Sudan. It's a good team, a respected team. 161 in the world, similar ranking that where we were 1 year ago. We were 1 year ago 157. So there's not so big difference between South Sudan and Gambia 2021. But we need to be ready for tomorrow and try to keep the points in the home. Yeah. Questions?
Okay, questions?
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Je m'appelle Fatou, journaliste à la RTS. Voilà, ma question va dans le sens, est-ce que vous êtes satisfait de votre camp de base et comment vous trouvez l'accueil? Est-ce que toutes les conditions sont réunies pour jouer un bon match de football pour vous?
C'est une bonne question. Je dois dire que je suis très content d'être ici. Pour moi, c'est la première fois que je suis au Sénégal. C'est ma 34 pays en Afrique que je visite, mais c'est la première fois que je suis ici. Fantastically. They have a top brand clothes sponsor with Macron. It's an international brand. What Bologna, Sampdoria has, major teams in Europe wear this brand. Their government invests a lot of money in the team. They improve. They play. We did that yesterday, for instance. Today we had but quality doesn't win games. Otherwise, Manchester City would have won already 6 Champions League titles, and they don't win it. So it's more than quality in football. It's about passion, it's about determination, it's about fighting spirit, it's about love for the country and dying for a country. And if we have the same spirit as South Sudan, we win. If our spirit is less, we could fail and maybe not win.
You have the prospect of playing in front of a large crowd. So
fantastic impulse, but we qualified without fans. Don't forget that in the last qualification, we played a draw at home with DRC with fans. We won at home without fans against Gabon, and we won at home without fans against Angola. So we need fans who support us, who support the team, who celebrate the team, who, even if it's difficult, be there for the players, because sometimes I see in our media and reactions of Gambians disrespecting Gambian players. We are all Gambians, all the boys who are selected, they are all Gambians, and they're all there for the country, and the fans need to stand behind them.
I wanted you to go back to the question our brother from Senegal asked. I think he wanted to know how you and your team are feeling having to play in a supposed home match, but fortunately both you and your supposed visitors are strangers here. Imagine you yourself in your home match, you have to ask for directions to go to your hotel. The Gambia so much comfortable that so that you can feel at home, bringing in fans. You told our brother in French how you are settling down, even though you are playing at home and away. I want you to do this in English.
Okay. Yeah, let me first say it's never home. Home is Gambia. Home is Ocean Bay Hotel. Ocean is Bako Stadium. That's home. That we last 4 years played our games. We know the pitch inside out. We know the dressing room inside out. We know the circumstances. We know exactly how many seconds and minutes we drive from the stadium to the hotel and back. We know exactly when we ask the hotel to make food that it's the right food. We know exactly what we can expect. There's only one home, and that's the Gambia. That's our home. But in the circumstances that we can't choose to play home, and let me say that from my knowledge, about 26 African countries can't play home because a lot of people, fans, and in a political year as this year, like to abuse this to say from, oh, it's a scandal. 26 African countries, even the number 4 of Africa, Burkina Faso, doesn't play at home, and many others like us. So it's not something to blame a federation for. Not on the short term, maybe on the long term, yes. But we can't play at home, so I can cry about it that it's not home. But we have to accept it. We are in Senegal. These are our brothers. The game, because scientifically the blood circulation is nice, the people are friendly, the hotel is okay. So how much I cry, how much I shout, how much I laugh, I can't change it. It's out of my control. The only control I have is these 23 boys on the pitch, to work with them and try to get them ready physically, mentally, tactically for tomorrow's match. And more I can't do.
Okay.
Moi, c'est Eladieu du journal Stade. Félicitations d'abord pour votre première campagne. Vous avez amené l'équipe de la Gambie pour votre équipe jusqu'en quart de finale, ce qui a été vraiment une grande sensation. J'ai l'impression que vous avez bien préparé la CAN dernière. Comment comptez-vous préparer cette campagne pour les éliminatoires de la prochaine CAN? Ma deuxième question, est-ce que vous avez maintenu votre effectif ou bien l'effectif sera au fur et à mesure amélioré ou bien il y aura des difficultés?
Ouais. Naturellement, j'ai commencé en 2018. Après le premier match, l'ancien entraîneur contre l'Algérie, presque 4 ans passés. J'ai directement les résultats. On a créé un joueur. Plusieurs fois, un groupe de joueurs qui sont des amis qui veulent battre pour leur équipe nationale. On a changé les tactiques et je dois dire merci aux fédérations pour donner l'option pour développer l'équipe, mais aussi le staff. On a commencé très limité avec un staff un peu amateurisme et maintenant on a un staff très professionnel et ça aide dans les résultats. Notre dernière qualification, on a joué la pré-qualification contre Djibouti. On a quelques problèmes avec Djibouti, mais après on a gagné notre groupe avant Gabon, RD Congo et Angola. C'est fantastique. Jouer la CAN, c'est une expérience on veut et naturellement c'est fantastique pour la Gambie et aussi félicitations pour Sénégal pour être champion d'Afrique pour la première fois, c'est fantastique. Mais naturellement, maintenant tout est changé. Maintenant, nous ne sommes pas le surpris, nous ne sommes pas le underdog, nous ne sommes pas le petit pays. Maintenant, tout le monde pense qu'on peut être champion du monde. Et c'est aussi un risque, c'est très dangereux parce qu'on est toujours la même équipe, on est toujours 123 au FIFA ranking, on est toujours le plus petit pays en Afrique, les Eswatini et Sud-Soudan sont plus grands que nous. Mais on a l'expérience du CAN et on va voir que les joueurs sont prêts pour confirmer les prestations du CAN. Maintenant, c'est peut-être plus difficile avant, mais on a créé un groupe stable. La majorité a joué le CAN. Il y a quelques nouveaux noms qui sont là. Et je pense qu'on a les qualités. On manque quelques joueurs. C'est dommage qu'on manque quelques joueurs très importants, mais j'ai beaucoup de confiance de l'équipe qui est là. Et on doit être réaliste, on joue pour une victoire avec beaucoup de respect pour l'adversaire. Et quand on bat, tout est possible. Et c'est maintenant important de commencer la qualification avec 3 points. Et après, on va voir le prochain match. Mais maintenant, c'est seulement le premier match qui compte.
Any more questions?
Guys, you can also ask tricky questions about selection or something. Eh? Injuries? No, at the moment, it's really, let me come back to that. It's a little bit sad that we miss a few important players. Hamza Berry, because I saw some communication about it. Hamza Berry was always confirmed to come. I had talking to him, he's top player, he was finally fit. His club informed us last week, Thursday, that his visa in the United States is not ready to travel out of the country. So it's not GFF who is responsible for passports or anything. It's not something we could do. The invitations are sent 15 days before the start of the camp, and then his club informed us too late about his visa not being able to travel out. Ibu Adams say he is injured. I don't know the reality. Modou Barrow say he is injured. Debo Darbu got injured. We saw it on the television footage. Yanko chose to play for Real Madrid and not for us. Not to come. Noah Sundberg, he had an eye problem already for many months, and he had informed us more than a month ago that he needs to find some consultations with doctors in Sweden and abroad to find out what the problem is. Last week we called up Alassane Mane, who refused to come to the camp. So yeah, that's a little bit all. But all the 24 players who are here are fit at this moment of time. The tactics, if I say too much, Stefano, my friend, will hear this, so I can't say. But our tactics is there, try to win the match. Yeah, I think we have similar players, so you know our qualities. I mean, we play defense, so I don't think we're going to change too much in the tactics. And the tactics will be similar. Okay, that's a good question. I was hoping for that. Why we need to continue with that? Let me come back to you. 2003, and you know that I'm a coach who is always prepared for the best questions of my best journalists. 2003, Gambia had 15 foreign-based professionals. Players who played always abroad, and they played for the national team. Ibu Sila, Sonko, Seifo, Jata, goalkeeper. 2007, Gambia had 28 national team players who played in Europe. 28 national team players, 2007, under Martinez, Paul Put, same. Sangandong, 2015, selected 35 foreign-based players in 2015, and Thompson Tweed does exactly the same. So the fact that players go abroad is that they have quality. In Gambia, a player earns 30 to 40 to 50 US dollar. Abroad, he earns 300 in Senegal, 500 in Estonia, 1,000 in Finland, 3,000 in Denmark, 10,000 in I don't know where, and that goes up. So every Gambian player wants to play abroad. In Bangladesh, a player earns between $5,000 to $10,000. So how can you tell a player who has talent to stay in the local league and to earn little money and not go abroad? More than 150 players of Gambia, a country with 2 million people, play abroad outside Gambia. So every young talented player, look to the Musa Barrows, the Ibrahima Collis, but also to Singate and all the other players, on a young age are scouted thanks to the performances of Mataram Boch with the under-20, thanks to the performances of our senior national team. We have good results, so scouts, academies, clubs, agents, come and get players of a very young age going abroad. More than 150 players play abroad. So in theory, the talented Gambian players are spotted very early, develop themselves and play abroad. And the reason they play abroad is because they have talent. Every Gambian player has a dream to play abroad. I'm not part of an agency. So if you want me to select local players to make transfers, you have the wrong coach. I will select players based on quality. Can they deliver for me on the pitch the result? Njin Fayanjai was local based player when I selected him. He made a transfer thanks to the national team to Casaspor. Sona was local based player and everyone killed me when I selected Sona. In AFCON were 8 countries without a local based player. Even Comoros and Guinea-Bissau had 0 local based players on AFCON. There were 4 countries or 6, I forget, with 1 local based player. Senegal had the 3rd goalkeeper local based player. Gambia had Sona as a local based player. So in modern football, the majority of the players play abroad, with only a few countries. South Africa, where players earn $10, $15, $20,000, they don't like to go to Europe. Same in Tanzania. I coached Yanga. Players earning Yanga $1,500, $2,000 US dollar plus big signing on fees. They don't like to go abroad because they earn more. But in the rest of the African countries, players are eager to go abroad, and the majority of the players probably will be foreign based. But once more, 2015, Sangandong, 35, 2007, 28, Martinez, 2003, I don't know who was the coach, 15. So Gambia had always a majority of senior national players playing abroad.
Thank you very much. I just want to ask whether you are not under any sort of illusion, following on to the exploits of the national team in the AFCON, and here we are again trying to start all over again. Do you think that we can surpass our experience in Cameroon come Ivory Coast 2023?
Good question, and I think it's a very realistic question. If you think what Madagascar, they reached quarterfinal 2019 and they didn't qualify for 2021. Burundi was in 2019 there, didn't qualify for 2021. And it's not a given to qualify. South Africa was not in 2021 there, even if they had the coach who became African champion with Cameroon, Hugo Broos. And so there's no guarantee you qualify. We are in a group with Mali, top nation in African football. Congo-Brazzaville, at the moment 98 on the FIFA ranking, 25 positions better than us. And 161 South Sudan. There are no easy teams. But naturally, as a coach and as a team and as a federation, we want to qualify. That's our aim, and that's a good start. If we qualify, that's the first start. And we will fight with everything we have on and off the pitch to reach as far as possible, but it will be a close battle. Match day 6 will decide who qualifies, because we have, in theory, on paper, 3 teams who are close to each other to qualify, and we have an underdog team in South Sudan who could be the big surprise of this qualification round. So we want to qualify. My only biggest concern is, let's keep our feet on the ground. Let's start from zero. What happened in the past, how good we were. We have to prove everything again from scratch. C'est pas réaliste, mais notre but maintenant est qualifier pour le prochain CAN, parce que j'ai dit avant le CAN avant le CAN au Cameroun, j'ai dit, pour moi, c'est pas seulement ce CAN, c'est le futur du football gambien qui compte. Je veux que Gambie n'est pas seulement un miracle d'une fois. Je veux qu'on ait une équipe qui reste avec les grandes équipes en Afrique, avec pas les plus grands comme Sénégal, comme Nigeria, comme Tunisie, non, mais avec les pays comme Burkina Faso, comme Guinée-Conakry, peut-être Mali, avec l'équipe qui normalement qualifiée pour les tournois. Et ça va être notre ambition dans les prochains 10 ans, que Gambie est un pays qui plusieurs fois qualifié pour les grands tournois. Quand on est qualifié, ça va être pas facile pour le quart final tout le temps, mais Inch'Allah, c'est possible. Et mon grand rêve comme sélectionneur du Gambie est la Coupe du Monde 2026. Il y a 9 pays qui peuvent qualifier pour la Coupe du Monde en 2026 en Afrique. Et quand on peut faire le développement du football, quand les jeunes joueurs qui ont beaucoup de talent peuvent développer dans les clubs en Europe, il y a des autres nouveaux joueurs qui viennent. Quand on peut construire l'équipe qui a l'expérience du 2-3 cannes avant la Coupe du Monde, Inch'Allah, c'est possible de qualifier pour la Coupe du Monde. Je veux construire une équipe nationale gambienne qui est stable, qui est respectée en Afrique. Ce n'est pas seulement l'histoire en 2021, mais aussi chaque fois, ou presque chaque fois, Gambie est là. Et c'est notre rêve, c'est notre ambition, mais on sait qu'on doit travailler pour ça parce que c'est jamais facile. On a vu beaucoup de grands pays qui ne sont pas qualifiés pour les dernières CAN et avant. Chaque fois, on doit être concentré avec respect pour les autres équipes et travailler.
C'est M. Tizandel, attaché de Génération Football. En fait, pour votre première participation à une Coupe d'Afrique, vous avez été quart de finaliste. Ce n'est pas du tout évident pour une première équipe africaine. Mais aujourd'hui, quelles sont vos craintes ou bien vos attentes dans le futur?
Oh, mais comme je dis, monsieur aussi, pour nous, c'est maintenant au début. Aujourd'hui, on est les pieds au gazon, pas dormir, pas des rêves, on va être réaliste. C'est pas facile de qualifier, jamais, pour aucun pays. Nous sommes non plus les plus grands pays en Afrique, le Nigeria, le Cameroun, le Côte d'Ivoire, le Sénégal, la Tunisie, l'Algérie, les Égyptes, le Maroc. Ils sont qualifiés avant la qualification parce qu'il a les qualités exceptionnelles. Notre ambition est, on veut créer une équipe qui peut qualifier aussi pour le prochain CAN. Et quand on est là, on va voir quel est possible parce que c'est aussi les autres équipes, c'est pas seulement Gambie. Tu peux jouer contre des équipes fortes, tu as des blessures, tu as des garçons avec le Covid. Il y a beaucoup de possibilités où on n'a pas de contrôle. Mais pour moi, je pense que dans le Gambie, le futur, les clubs au Gambie font un très bon travail avec les académies. Il y a beaucoup de jeunes joueurs. On a beaucoup de joueurs en Europe, mais il n'y a pas beaucoup de joueurs qui jouent beaucoup. Quand les jeunes joueurs peuvent jouer en Europe, peuvent développer comme joueurs, en D1, en France, en Belgique, en Italie, je m'en fous, mais quand ils peuvent jouer, c'est possible que la Gambie peut être une équipe combinée, Burkina Faso, Mali, respectée en Afrique. Et c'est mon rêve, c'est mon ambition. J'ai signé un contrat jusqu'à 2026 pour cette raison, pour construire quelque chose en Gambie. Et c'est possible, mais tout doit être bon pour réussir ça. Je n'ai pas de contrôle que le développement de mes joueurs. On connaît aussi dans chaque pays des joueurs qui ont beaucoup de talent, 19, 10, 20 ans, et après, des 3 en France, des 3 au autre, et jamais réussir le top. Ce n'est pas dans mon contrôle. Mais Gambie, au bas, a le talent, et Inch'Allah, on peut développer le talent. Chaque joueur doit être discipliné pour développer, et après, c'est possible pour la Gambie pour être respecté. Et j'espère que je peux être capable de ça. Mais rien n'est facile. Demain est le plus important. On doit commencer avec un bon résultat contre Sud-Soudan. Et quand on a 3 points contre Sud-Soudan, c'est après un autre.
Et jouer loin de ces bases, ça fait quoi?
Oui.
J'ai dit jouer loin de ces bases, ça fait quoi?
Ah, mais on joue avec notre qualité. Gambie a une équipe avec beaucoup de discipline, une très bonne organisation, avec des talents en attaque. On a beaucoup d'options en attaque. Et c'est toujours, on ne peut pas jouer tic-tac et gagner 5-0. On doit battre, on doit être discipliné. On a beaucoup de vitesse et on doit utiliser, mais c'est aussi la forme du jour. On n'a pas de contrôle, un frappe au poteau ou quelque chose comme ça, mais on va voir. OK?
Okay.
Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup. Et j'espère qu'on parle demain. Et j'espère avec une victoire pour la Gambie, naturellement. I hope we talk tomorrow, hopefully with a victory for us, inshallah. Guys, you can all watch the training at the moment, so there is nothing to hide.